Morning all. I've been trying to look at a few games of interest recently from recent tournaments. I think more in mind now is Lasker's quotation, which I mentioned, which about the evolution of style, to look at and try and study other games. I mean, trying to take a greater interest than before, I think. Let's play an open scene, not the Mora here, but what about playing for the Bishop G5 and F4, which was popular in Gligoric's time, although it does invite the poison pawn variation, or maybe even a quick knight d4 here, or a check. Have I gone straight into a trap? Do I have to play queen e2? Because otherwise knight g4 on simplified. Alright, do I have anything? Bishop f6 could double the pawns. I'll try that. Maybe f5 is useful, or g4 and then f5. Maybe f5 straight off the bat, because it's let's go for knight d5. Okay. Knight d4 here, just get rid of an active piece. Could I aim for an exchange sack if I double rooks for rook d6? Maybe. Or that's a bit too radical. What about something else? Bishop h5, bishop g4, these are technical moves, I'm not sure what they do. a3 just to put the brakes on for the moment. On b4. Rook d6 here might have some logical basis. It is hitting a6 and e6. Then also f in bishop h5 would be useful. For the moment I think g4, just reinforce that f5 pawn. One pawn for the exchange. He protects that one or plays b4. Say protecting it, then there's not much after that. Now here, I don't know about b4. Then I could potentially take a rook b4. There's king b2 as well. If rook c8, king b2. If a4, king b2. About rook b4 here, there's d5. Now on d5, yeah, he's hitting a3 as well, so I think I should maybe try and get the a file, king b2, rook a1. Then rook a5, so king b2, rook a1, okay. e5 here or d5, it could be dangerous. d5 or e5. Rook d6 here is also becoming interesting. Hitting the bishop, okay. There's a file in this position. There's rook a5 coming up, but this pawn and this pawn a bit vulnerable. Not to mention h5, so if he wants the h file, there's a pawn sack. There's rook a7 if he doesn't do anything about this, rook a7. Like rook a8, but then you lose b5, but then b4 is a bit more vulnerable if I took on b5. But then hang on a second, there's c4 coming up there, if take c4. Okay. d6 is also potentially vulnerable. So h4, g5, and then e5, and there's d5. So, gonna move on here. How? Bishop f3, maybe? Bishop d3. Move this rook. I can move this rook, it's afforded by the knight on c3. Oh, it's about nearly a minute up. which is handy. But a lot of pressure he's exerting here. I want to look for a nice exchange sack for a pawn or two, and a growing advantage if possible, to be able to grow the advantage, but there's nothing at the moment, it seems. I got pressure on b5, but he's neutralised it with that bishop move. There's rook a5 here. I can move the other one in for rook a5. His other rook moved back, rook a6. What about just getting rid of one pair of rooks? Would that help? Okay. Can I move my king to e3? That would help support e4. Then the knight could move somewhere. Or I could play maybe bishop d3 to hold on pressure on to keep pressure on b5 and protect e4. Okay, something radical, h2, and the pass ball over there. Right, he's liberating. That's unfortunate. So if I take on d5 for a moment, maybe bishop f3 as a pin and attacking that. If he moves bishop c6 check, getting that centre pawn could be handy for the h2 pawn. Okay, go for that. So bishop d5, I'll get f6. Nope, the dream's over. Okay, he's got takes and then d4 as a tactic now. Just taking here. I'm taking on f7. c3's too loose. So has he actually just won a piece? No, I've got to get rid of. I think I've got to. Whoops, not panic. Let me play this check for a moment. Okay, so I've got to move this bishop away from the firing line. Well, can I play rook a6 here? I think king b3, if I get a chance for king b3, that'd be quite handy. Takes on c3 and he plays d4 check. Takes on f3, I'll take on f6. Is that so bad? Bishop down? Probably. Why not just play bishop e2? Although d4 seems to be winning a piece now. Oh man. If I take and then check, then knight e4. Oh, I think I have to try and get out of losing a piece here. I'm losing h2 now. Okay, and the knight's kind of stranded. This isn't brilliant, to say the least. What about taking on f6 there? I could have taken on f6. Then there's knight e4, okay. Knight h7, knight d7 wins a rook. Can I take that without getting slaughtered? Takes, I think, might be c4. King b1. No, I think he's queening his pawn. Panic. Try and get this pawn. Or rather, no panic, 16 seconds, just pre-move mode. I don't know. Oh dear, I'm going to have to play for a win on time, if possible. Three, two, one. I'm afraid just to win on time. Yeah, it was too much. I don't know. He got out of the position. He got a lot of play from this. Trying to control the counterplay, but it's very tricky. So what horrible thing happened here? Basically, bishop f3. I'm setting myself up tactically. Well, he's on h2. So this was great. It not only stopped his pawn being attacked, he's found a victim over here. And this d4, very strong. So I think it started from bishop f6, giving him the bishop pair, if we rewind back. Okay. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks so much.